World Country Rap Report is Shelbykay, Avery.
What up? What you do, Spank?
And y'all know what we do right here. We give you guys the best in our opinions, our reviews of some of the hottest country rap videos out in the world today. Now, because a lot of people say this when they watch our videos. He ain't country rap. She ain't country rap. And I always say, if you watch the beginning, we tell you that a lot of the people we review, if they're not considered or classified country rap, we definitely think these are people that would be appreciated by the country rap fan or the genre of country rap. So some of these artists are not traditional country rap artists. But we think if you like this guy, you will like this guy.
Right.
So that's what it is. All right, but look, man, you know, when we started this journey was started based upon both of our expertise in the music business.
Right.
From management, former artists, production. If you combine marketing, if you combine our musical expertise in this business, there are not a lot of arenas that you or I have touched. From live performance aspects, doing our own shows, booking, shit. I can't think of anything within the genre that we haven't touched. Marketing, promotion. I can't think of anything.
No, there's nothing in the industry that we haven't touched.
So with that being said,
we covered those.
So with that being said, because there are some things going on in the genre of country rap that I felt like me and you could possibly bring some clarity, or not even bring clarity, but give our opinions on.
Right.
And this is by no way any malice to anybody. It's just, as I observe things, we all have an opinion. Matter of fact, that's what these platforms are generally for opinions to be given, and for a lot of people it provides insight. For a lot of people it provides motivation to hate. But whatever side of the fence you stand on, the platforms are for the opinions of the people who the camera is facing. So, maybe a month or so ago, and we talked about this during a couple of shows that we all know right now the big fish in the country rap world is Mako Music Group. They will be considered the big fish when it comes to a label. They house Hard Target, they house Savannah Dexter, they house FJ Outlaw, and you might as well say they house Barbara Gator, who is definitely doing more verses than ever before, it appears.
Right. And there's a new guy. I don't know his name yet. But
yeah, there's a mystery new guy there. And you know what, the funny thing, and I'm gonna say this, Mako Music is doing things so innovative that I can understand from a country rap perspective how it might bother you. From the general country rap consumer, the general country rap entertainer, I can understand how the moves of Mako Music might bother or intimidate you. You probably won't use the word intimidate, but I'm gonna use the word intimidate. Intimidate you. Okay? Now, first and foremost, I'm gonna say those moves are being made because Mako Music is pretty much headed by a person who came from, as I've heard people say, the other side. Am I correct?
That's true.
Mr. Crocodile, since I don't want to say his name because I don't want to, and I'm not saying Crocodile by no means of hate.
I'm not. We can say the names.
Okay.
We gotta dance around shit.
I'm not saying, matter of fact, I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm not Colt telling him. I'm just talking about what I see. So Mako Music is headed by Barbara Gator. Now, a lot of people might not know. They might know Barbara Gator as a country rap artist. Well, me, being a historian and a person who has miles upon miles in this hip hop game, especially this Atlanta hip hop scene, Barbara Gator is a very well-renowned artist in the underground scene. Matter of fact, Barbo Gator was doing it when y'all wasn't considering Jelly Roll a country rap artist. When y'all wasn't considering Haystack a country rap artist. Gator was doing his thing then. Gator, if a lot of people in the MySpace era will know, Gator is known for being really a verbal assassin. He will get in your ass. He will diss the fuck out of you. He will shatter your ceiling. That is what he was known for, especially during the days of MySpace. And that makes him a great, profound person with the pen. He can write like hell, better than your average rapper. But he's also a businessman. Now, maybe in the hip hop world, maybe his business regimen didn't quite work out, or maybe through time, trial and error, he's learned a lot.
We're not gonna say maybe. It did.
He's definitely learned a lot.
But he definitely learned a lot, yes. But let's just call a spade a spade. If he had been to that level of success that he wanted to gather, then we would not have Mako Music Group. Like Gator would still be doing his rap career.
Correct. So, and again, this is, first of all, hats off to Gator, but he's a businessman. And being a businessman, at some point in time, I would like to think that he looked at the books and the numbers and the streams and all those things accumulated and seen that there was a untapped market when it comes to marketing and promotion.
Agreed.
And he has crashed the lane. He looked and seen that there is no woman dominating this shit. Period. Point blank. There are some women sprinkled out of here, but there is no woman standing up saying, I'm that bitch. And he created that. He found a talented young lady, whether he says it or you guys know it or not. He penned her some lyrics. And if you are a Barbo Gator fan and you go find some old Barbo Gator music, unless you're deaf and dumb, you won't know that he has penned most of that shit. Right. That's not wrong, because that's the element of hip hop. He hasn't done anything.
It's also not against the rules in country rap too. So for him to have written for whoever, it didn't matter. Like we shun it in core hip hop because it's like taboo to talk about ghostwriters. But over here, they pass around the pen like it's a blunt. Like it's your turn, you hit this, and keep cycling the money. Like I'm not mad at that. This is probably one of the reasons why I love country rap and why I like coming over here and giving my expertise, because of that genuine ability of being free to create.
To me, okay, so, and I'm gonna rewind.
Okay.
Country rap dates back to the Beverly Brothers. That was the first time someone ever did a country rap flow. But as a country rap artist,
it was trash.
It was, but
it was trash too.
I mean, so was the Sugar Hill Gang. So come on. So
absolute trash. Yes, for sure.
Oh, you know what? Let me go farther back, because I don't want to give the Sugar Hill Gang any credit that Joe Tex shouldn't get. Because Joe Tex really was the first person to put raps on a record. A song called I Gotcha. I Gotcha. Thought you got away from me.
Well, technically, James Brown would be the father, if you want to, a godfather, if you want to call it.
So the Beverly Brothers were the first ones to rhyme in it. But anyway, let's just go from market value. From market value to the core hip hop fan, Sugar Hill Gang will be the first record to hit the radio airwaves that people consume, that they could, as masses, run to the record store. We're going to give them that. Even though there'll be people that say Jimmy Spicer, they were the first people to break out past their block.
Right. The national act.
Yes. Okay, so let's say, and anyone out there, you can be mad and dispute me, and you can correct me in the comments. I'm going to give that homage to Colt Ford or Cowboy Troy.
Okay. I would probably lean more towards Colt, but I'm not mad at Cowboy Troy either. Like either one, you can't be wrong.
Because I used to see Cowboy Troy on TV. I thought it was really, really cool. I used to see him on the Nashville Network. And Cowboy Troy would be there, and I thought that was really, really cool. So, but I'm going to
And to the modern folks, it might even lean towards Bubba Sparks. But before you go modern, you got to still deal with who came before that. So we're going to break it up into phases and generations. But Colt Ford is my go-to.
Okay. So Colt Ford started it. He's made an awesome living out of it. He was the first person to say, hey, let's get other people to do this and put them on one label, hence Average Joe. It's all been progression.
Okay.
If Colt started it, then Colt started a label. He got other artists. He got Lenny Cooper. He got the Lax. He got Moonshine Band. Colt Ford was the only person out there willing to take that chance on people doing what he was doing. He wasn't a hater. He was like,
that's the business.
I'm going to create a business model. I'm going to create a business model here.
For sure.
And this thing has grown. Now, Church has come along and innovated it. And when I say innovated it, I'm going to say innovated because he made it more appealing to the youngsters.
And he did that because of his influence.
Yes.
He was an influencer first. So he's this generation's pioneer. Well, yeah, he would be this generation's soldier boy. He would be the soldier boy for country rap.
Yes, but also, when we say this generation, if you look at the age bracket of all the people we named, Cowboy Troy, Colt Ford, the Lax, Lenny Cooper, Moonshine Bandits, I can guarantee you by the time all those people released their first projects, there was at least 30.
Agreed.
So not only was Upchurch the person who took it to the internet level, but he also was the person that would make a 19-year-old young white kid say, I can do this shit.
Right.
I don't have to be like Lil Wayne. I don't have to pretend like I hang out with blacks. I can do this shit because Church. So Church gave the younger generation something to look up to. And by far, Church was lyrically better than everybody at Average Joe put together. So
by a long shot.
Yes.
Yes, he was. Without a doubt.
So he took it to the next level. And to me, Church made it cool for everyone else after.
Okay.
Now, Mako Music, to me, have taken the formula of what Church does.
Agreed.
The formula of what Average Joe done.
Okay.
The formula of what core hip hop does with a female artist.
Which has never been done over here. Yes.
Right.
Agreed.
And made something incredible.
Agreed.
So when fans and country rap artists say, well, this is for, us people who we just got a certain way of life. This is for people just to show who we really are.
Right.
This is for, listen, man, no disrespect to any artist, because every artist has a talent, and it comes from a level of maybe poverty-stricken, maybe unappreciated, overlooked. Most artists come from a different avenue. And that's how they're able to tap in, that allows them to tap in and resonate with other people.
Okay.
I'm saying all this to say that when we started this show, we said we wanted to be able to bring some type of structure.
Correct.
As I'm watching country rap progress and seeing the structure slowly come, I just need all country rap fans and artists who are not at the level they want to be, because ain't no country rap artist going to convince me that they got into this rap game or this music game to make less than the store manager at Winn-Dixie.
Right.
So we all, from the bloggers to the reactors to the artists, we all are doing it to change lives. I think we all just have to figure out a business regimen to allow ourselves to change lives and get where we want to be. But we got to understand that everything ain't for everybody. Every female artist is not going to have the success of a Savannah Dexter. Every country rap label is not going to have the success of a Mako. Right. But I don't think we have to find anything negative in Savannah Dexter because of the way she looks. Because it's just a model that was brought from the hip hop genre into the country rap genre. And if you look at her numbers, it obviously was a needed model based off the people that has gravitated to her, whether you feel she has talent or not.
Okay, I'm following you.
I just think that we, as people, have to understand, and maybe this is just a ramble. Maybe this should be called the ramble. As this thing grows, because country rap makes how much a month?
Somewhere between 15 to 20 million a month, depending on how many shows are getting done.
Okay. That is not based on people wanting to stay at one level.
No,
that's not where that comes from.
No.
You don't sign to a record label if you don't think they can change your life.
Right.
Everyone has to, you know how we always talk about 1776, and a lot of these rappers talk about 1776? And it's like,
right.
What about 1776 is so important to you? Because we all have to embrace change. Change is upon the country rap genre. And I just think that it needs to be embraced. I think if you're in situations that are not viewed as beneficial to you, I think you should do everything within your power to get out.
Okay, I agree with that.
Either legally or allow the music. There are artists everywhere in every genre of music that are not happy with their label situation. Country artists, rap artists, rock artists, hell, jazz musicians. There are always going to be people that feel like the label's not doing what's best for them. You as an artist have to use the intestinal fortitude that made you be an artist to help you move your career. A lot of times we got to spend less time talking, more time thinking, and then acting. That's just my personal opinion. Because I'm watching a lot of things go on in the country rap industry, and everybody is talking about that what the industry or the genre isn't, but everybody really got in it for that. Because if you didn't get into country rap for some form of fame and fortune, what are you doing it for? Why are you not slinging CDs out your trunk? Why are you not at the corner with a headset and a Walkman say, check this out, folks, check this out, y'all? No, everyone has a desire in game for this. Just some people will get there faster than others. I just think sometimes as I'm watching it grow, I feel like it's a tug of war. I feel like you got some people like, no, we don't want to be mainstream. You got other people like, man, we can be rich and change our family lives if we can get it on the radio, if we can get it on the CMTs, if we can create a spot at the Grammys. And country rap deserves the accolades of modern hip hop, in my opinion. Because to say that we're just this bunch of people and we just live this cool little subtle life and this is just what we want to do, that's like saying you don't feel like the world deserves to hear your talent. And the world does. But in order for the world to hear your talent, there's going to be a certain form of notoriety that comes along with that. And that's one thing I think a lot of people in country rap aren't ready to embrace. And maybe I'm just rambling. It's just I've been watching some things go on, and some things I agree with, some things I don't, but that's just like growth. It's just like a marriage. There are some things in my marriage that my wife might do, I might not agree with. And there are some things that I do, but I know ultimately all of it is generally done for the betterment of the marriage. And if country rap music is going to be on the forefront for the masses, then some people are going to have to embrace that change.
I don't disagree, but I think when you're dealing with people who have dealt with a certain environment at a certain level and are used to it, they're content. So, like you said, your change is coming. So that change, I don't know if they're going to embrace it or be susceptible to the change as somebody that's new. Anybody that's been in this or think that they got some sort of teeth in this game and maybe have some sort of stake, quote unquote, then they're going to buck the change. But I mean, is the change, the question is the change to the benefit of the genre, or is it for the benefit of the individuals? If we are expanding the genre because of the change, then yes. But if we are embracing this change just so certain people can get rich, then I would say no. And I don't know what that looks like, truthfully, as of today. I can see where some of these people are upset about the moves and the operations of Mako, but Mako's winning. Like Mako's winning. Mako hadn't had any losses, shit from everything from day one all the way up until like now. It's just been one win after another. Almost all of Savannah's videos have been trending. Is that due to the distributor that they have? Possibly. Then you join the same distribution and put out music consistently like they do, and possibly you'll be doing similar numbers. If you had the right advertising and marketing and branding campaign that they did. Like they switched up their brand. There's brand cohesiveness. Everyone knows who their artists are. Like this is some shit that you couldn't even get from Average Joe, and they've been doing it longer than Mako. Like I don't know if there's hate. I think a lot of the hate is envy because they want to be getting the same treatment that Savannah was getting, especially when it's coming from the females. And then I think the other part of the hate is, they want the limelight too. Like it's still rap. It's still a spotlight, and that spotlight only shines so bright, and it's a very minute spotlight, and it only shines so small on so few people as it shines so bright. So y'all are all competing for the same spotlight, but I don't, and you're cannibalizing each other by doing so, but it's not necessary. Like the genre is still growing, even though it is changing, it is still blossoming. It's not there yet to that point, and this is relative to the income that these guys are making. Most of these artists, and I said this another time in another podcast, but even your high level artists that are over here in this genre, they're still considered high D or mid to low C list celebrities, and that's your maximum of $50,000 a show. Nobody over here is making more than that. No one. Like, and you might have a couple that are tapping around 30-ish, and that's at their peak. And it will be probably for some festival that they're going to tap them over the head. But, you're not doing those type of numbers. So, and I'm giving you those numbers in comparison to what core hip hop does. Like a $50,000 guy that is in hip hop. I can't remember any names. I'll pull them up in a minute. Yo Gotti would be 50K. Boosie would be 50K. Like these are veterans in the game that have catalogs, but they go and put on an hour plus. Like this, your guys are comparative to in the hip hop spectrum. Like, but if you do enough shows, you do possibly 10 shows at 50K a month. This $500,000, that you done generated. And that's a plus for that individual. But again, I'm saying I'll just say, and I definitely don't want to start ranting because then I'll start dealing with numbers. These guys really need to get over it. Like whatever issues you got, and my issues that I have with whoever, they're all personal. But I'm still gonna give you the business, and the business that I'm seeing that is coming from Mako Music, and that I'm coming from Average Joe's, and then I'm seeing from other people. You can't dispute the moves. You can question them, and I question them all the time. But the moves that are making, they are benefiting not just the genre as a whole, but it's giving you a blueprint to follow. Like. She's winning. She's winning in less than a year, maybe a little bit over. Study that blueprint and improve upon it. Like she has given you this pathway to follow on and start following it. Now there's some other females that came along that also did the same thing, but they let her in the game and let her surpass them. So you can't really use them as the model anymore. You only have to use whoever is current. It's a what have you done for me lately type of genre. So look at her, look at FJ's moves. I'm still curious about why Hard Target went over, but I'm not mad that it's happened. But whatever is going on over there, we're gonna have to work with whatever he's giving us. But so far, so good. And I'm not hearing or seeing anything negative. The new dude that just popped up out the screen, I don't know what he is or what he's going to represent, but I got to see what type of flavor he's going to bring. So far, we just know he's a fast rapper. Who am I missing? FJ? Savannah is Savannah. Like, she's the model female right now. There's two in the genre, and you're going to always compare this. This is what we do in core rap. There's a female and a male. Savannah's your female, and Church is your male. Like, if you dispute that, then I need numbers and facts to counteract whatever I just said, because numbers speak to that. Those are your representatives for the genre today in 2021. Now, all of that can change. Somebody could come in and leverage themselves and be more popular than church and get more shows in church and be in front of more audience members and tackle a different demographic. We thought Kid G was going to do that, but Kid G's really trying to sing more than rap, so he went a whole different trajectory. There's still lanes in here. There's still a lane for kids. There's still a lane for different types of other females that look a certain way. There's still lanes for other type of male rappers. I can name 5 just off the top of my head that are all different styles, all dope, all bring a contribution to the genre, and all can be considered the best at what they do. Like, you can still do whatever you are thinking you can't do just because Mako is winning. Some of that is just slight hate, and I don't understand that. And most of y'all know my history through Mako. I'm saying this with a clear conscience and clear head that, what they are doing is acceptable. Like, y'all just got to respect it. I respect good business. I respect definitely good flows, and I ain't hearing none of no fake flows over there. Like, that shit's legit. So it is what it is at this point for.
All right, and really the kind of debate, and this is just a short conversation. I just felt like I wanted to talk about. I seen a video, and I seen a video that was done by an artist that is close to home to us.
Okay.
And in watching the video, I definitely felt her pain.
Okay.
But I also feel like I feel like when I watched the video, I felt her pain, but it left me wondering, what results do you want moving forward? And if you want, I feel like once that camera started, maybe the video didn't give me enough insight to make me see that this is what she wants.
Okay.
That's I got through watching, like, man, I feel you, shorty, but what you want? What you want? Because I've seen artists upon artists upon artists upon artists in these situations, but they have to be calculated in their moves. Are you moving to reconcile? Are you moving to get along? Are you moving to get the hell on?
See, this is something no one's going to teach that part of the game, Vic. I mean, this is the part to where the structure part is definitely missing, but no one knows how to do any of those conflict resolutions because the business has not been there up to this point. Like, they're signed, and I don't know what artist contracts look like over here in country rap, but we've also heard that there's some blacklisting and blackballing, that some blockages happening. And we've heard this in other interviews, so we're not making any of this shit up. Like, this is coming from them.
Yes.
We just got to figure out, like, what's the real? And we can go off of the hearsay because I saw the interview that you're talking about, and she was pretty pissed, but she wasn't pissed enough to name names. And I'm not that guy. Like, I'll name names. Hell, shit, I'll even give screenshots of your birth certificate if I had it and put it on camera. Like, I'm that guy, but she's not me. I also saw Gator's rebuttal, and I didn't understand the whole accusation, but I think the frustration was at its core was, she's not happy in her current label situation because her current label, as she said in the live, and I'm not throwing anything out there that she hadn't said, but she said that because of the beef with Savannah and diss track,
she didn't
and
say that.
now she didn't have to, because she said that these people that her label is working with new people, and the only people that are happening in this genre that have been public about a merger has been Mako and Average Joe. So, and she's on Average Joe's. You ain't even got to make no assumptions. I'm giving it to you. This is the ones and the twos. This is me and my rationale. If I'm wrong about it, please let me know. Put it in the comments. Jump in the chats. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself for sure. But she said that she wasn't happy about that merger. I truth be told, if I was her, I wouldn't be happy either. And we don't know the circumstances of how she found out, or when she found out and how she found out. But now she knows, and she's not happy. I would respect that as a label, and if whatever deal that they got going on, whatever merger, because we don't know what that merger looks like truly. I would still either try to patch that issue that's going on with my artist or let her go. Those are your two options. There aren't any other options. You know, the third one is you can hold her hostage and be a dick, but I don't, you know, that's typical music industry shit right there, to just be a dick and hold her hostage. One of the other two would probably be more applicable in country rap, because there's no why would you hold her hostage? You know, why, if you feel like she still needs to be held to a contract and you're not going to still fund it, then now you're in breach. So now it makes up for a real ugly and messy legal battle, which no one really wants. So, you know, my advice would be, Shelby, you know, keep putting music out. Like, ignore what is going on with your label, and put music out under yourself and keep moving forward. If you feel like your label's mistreating you, at the same time, you can still take them to court and do whatever you got to do there. But, you know, don't stop being an artist just because this shit's going on. You know, if you feel like Mako and Savannah's wronged you, then motherfucker pick up the pen and diss somebody. That's what you're supposed to do in hip hop. Like, don't shy away. Don't back away from no shit. Like, we've had you on our show, and we know you about that action. Bitch, bring the action. Like, don't back down. Pick up the mic, write you a song, and then wait for the rebuttal, because Gator's not going to sit and be idle. And whenever he rebuts, now we got a whole beef going on. This is what hip hop is supposed to be about. Put the shit on wax and let the legal shit handle it the way that it's supposed to be done, and let the lawyers talk and debate and settle and do whatever that does. But if we're going to do rap, let's do rap. I'm not with all that other extra shit. You know, and if you don't sing, please don't sing. I don't want nobody singing, because I'm not trying to review none of that shit.
Let me say this. Okay, now there's such thing called a hostile takeover. There's such thing called uncomfortable work environment. There's also a such thing called contract fulfillment.
Agreed.
Now, whatever
all of those are reason enough for a breach.
Okay. Now, and I don't know her contract, but we are businessmen. Let me say this, because a lot of people watch these shows and not realize that we have both had. Okay, a lot of people get shit fooled by the views or the numbers.
No, we don't give a fuck about that.
No, because me and you are both at an age that we're comfortable with our life with or without these cameras.
Right, for sure.
So yes, making money is cool. Yes, the numbers are great, because it's always good to be able to see the numbers and feel appreciated for your message.
Right.
But understand that myself and yourself, we're of a certain age and a certain level of experience, that we know and understand this game, and some things don't change.
Right.
Shelby, I love you, but you have a contract. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a lawyer read your contract or not, but if you haven't, or maybe if you can't afford it, then you need to, because a lot of times we'll have so much pride and we'll give people half the problem, or we'll want help, but we're too prideful to ask for help. Shelby,
right.
If you don't have a lawyer, and you don't know me, you don't know Spank, but between me and Spank could look at your contract and say, look, in this contract, it says you owe them 50 songs. How many have you gave them? In this contract, it says you owe them 3 albums. Well, shit. 8 songs constitute an album. If you turned in 2, let's put 8 songs together and give it to them. They have 2 choices. Right. Put it out or shelf it. But your obligation is fulfilled.
Right.
Now, once your obligation is fulfilled, say they say, well, this is not good, we ain't putting it out. But there's still a grace period that says it's got to be put out by X amount of time, or you're free. You are not a slave to this label. You are creative. You are a creator. There are bukus of people out here that will provide you beats. You don't need a team of snakes. You don't need to have a team of people in the country rap genre to help you get what you're going, where you want to go. Because obviously where country rap is going might not be where you want to go.
Right.
Sometimes we have to create our own shit. I don't want a bunch of, guess what? The Country Rap Report team does not include a bunch of motherfuckers who know how to market and do this and do. No, it's 3 of us. And we're going to stay the fuck in our lane and do our thing. Have anyone ever talked to us about, hey, maybe we can get y'all? Yes. But guess what? Have people say, hey, let us do? Yes. All those things come. But if you want to truly be in control of your destiny, then you got to do, like they say, grab the bull by the horns and say, fuck it. I see what's going on over there. That's cool. That's not me. And that's all I love Shelby. I hated seeing that video because she really looked broken. She didn't look pissed. She looked broken. There's a difference between being pissed and broken. See, now I don't need to see the Shelbykay broken. Now I need to see the Shelbykay pissed.
Right.
That was to me the, and again, maybe I'm wrong because Shelby, I'm not speaking ill of you. I'm actually trying to put the battery in your back to say, man, fuck this shit. I'm creative. I'm more creative than these people giving me credit for. And you know what? They're going to get down and lay down.
Well, I mean, let me play devil's advocate out there, because also when you're dealing with artists, and you spoke of the artist commitment in most of these contracts, and I've read, oh my God, I've read so many contracts over the years. I still review contracts for DJ shows like weekly, and some of these are just archaic and should never be seen, and I never let them see the light of day. And then there's some that are fair and legit. Like there's always going to be people that'll like test your acumen. You need to be looking at not just what you have done, but also be looking at what the label has done and what their commitment level has been. Because also in most contracts, it states that X has to be supplied by you. Then after you have supplied this, the label is obligated to do X in this amount of time. And if that doesn't happen, then there's grounds for termination on your side, or there could be a breach. But either way, there's in most contracts, 99.99%, there's written obligations that you have to fulfill as an artist, as the client, that you have to write in to whoever by a certain date. And it's usually around 30 days during the expiration or the termination of the contract. You send this shit in and say, hey, I want to be out of my contract. This is me paraphrasing. And it's going to be due to blah, blah, blah. And you line item everything, reason why you want to be out of your contract. If she has the opportunity to do that, or whoever else that is out there that's dealing with some sort of contractual issues, this is shit that you need to be contemplating as you're reading over your terms of your agreement, because this is spelled out for you, not just what you have to do, but what the other side has to do. If it is not, then the contract's really one-sided, and if it's probably going to be one of those contracts where it's an automatic renewal, and then you're held hostage, and then you put on the shelf, and now you have no career because you signed some bullshit, And I don't want anybody to sign any bullshit. I've seen many bullshit contracts. I've gotten quite a few people out of bullshit contracts because I'm not nice when I negotiate. Also, whenever you sign whatever, based on whatever state that you're in, that contract is not legal until whatever the state says. In Georgia, it's 72 hours. So I can sign some shit on Friday, and by Monday, anywhere over the weekend, if I change my mind, that whole fucking contract is null and void. Because by Monday, I've changed my mind. That's the legal rights, and I'm giving you the legal shit. All this is in my head, and it's just floating around up there, and it comes out whenever applicable. But I understand your pain. I saw the pain in the video. I saw the hurt. I saw where you were broken, like Vic said. And I can't fix broken, because that's some shit that you're feeling on the inside, and that's all you. But until you be like, you know what, I'm going to stand on my feet and not be this person that I'm exuding to the public, because I don't like broken, and because broken to other people looks weak, and then when you seem weak to other people, especially the other people that are in this genre, now you're about to be preyed upon, and that's not a good look. And this is to anybody who wants to take this advice out there. You never want to seem weak, especially to a label, because now they know that they got you by the balls and they can do whatever the fuck they want to. And that is not a good feeling. Speaking from a label's perspective, because I've held artists by the balls, but who tried to walk off with product that they hadn't recouped yet. So I took all of the product, like I took all of that shit offline. Like if I can't make money, bitch, can't nobody make money. So because it's my shit, I paid for it. But this is me being a dick. But it was just me teaching an artist a lesson because this artist thought that this artist was going to leave and go somewhere else with my shit that I paid for when I put in $30,000 towards his career, and I had only recouped around 10, 12-ish. Like, nah, fam. Like, you ain't finna just walk off of my shit and not give me anything. Okay, then no one gets anything. That's where we were. So I don't want you to be in that type of situation. So I need you to like pull back on the pity party, which is what I'm calling it. And
I didn't want to use
I
that
need
word.
you to be. That's what it felt like, you know. And I can't throw her a pity party. I need for her to be the student of Blind Fury, and grab that fucking microphone and get in a fucking booth and create some music, like create some magic. If all this frustration and brokenness that you got, put that shit in a song. Hit 'Em Up came from a classic aggravated point in Tupac's life where he said, you know what? Fuck them motherfuckers. I ain't scared of none of y'all. I'm finna put this shit on bars. And he probably made one of the most iconic diss tracks ever in hip hop history. Not saying that you cannot do that, but well, Ether was up there too. So, so what's the first?
To me,
yes,
and it comes from that same place. A person saying, "Man, fuck this shit." Ice Cube, no Vaseline.
No Vaseline. Oh fuck. Okay. They're even.
Yeah.
All right. Definitely. Because Cube went through some trauma. Yeah, he went through a lot with his shit, with the whole NWA and Dre and all that shit. So, but I get it. But Kelsey, Shelby's going through the same trauma. Shelby's going through the same shit, inner turmoil with her label. Like, girl, get in the booth. Like, don't put your. And I hate when artists show their vulnerability to the fans. I know you being real and I know you being genuine, but I don't want nobody calling you a pussy. You know, I want you to grab that fucking microphone and show these motherfuckers. You know what? Y'all gonna think you think I'm a bitch? You think I'm soft? Okay, I'm gonna show you. And come bar heavy, like come bar after bar. Don't let up. Make multiple tracks if you have to. Be relentless. Like whatever the worst shit that you can possibly say, put the shit in there, just so you can vent and get all of this shit off your chest, and you can be past this point, and then just make it all entertainment, because that's what they see it as. Like they see it as a joke. It's just all about making money for them. So you need to be taking that same mentality. Like
yes.
Don't put your feelings out there like that, because this is not a good look for you. I need you to win. You and every other fucking female that's out there, because you should be mad. You should be mad that she surpassed you. You should be mad that in a year, she has leapfrogged all of you motherfuckers out there. And I'm talking about all the females that are out there. Get mad, bitches. Grab the mic and put your frustrations on pen or on paper or on record and just bring the shit. But I'm not finna, ain't no more pity parties. Ain't no more I'm mad at this, I'm mad at that. Fuck that. Like grab the microphone from whoever you record with and vent your frustrations. That's the only way that I'm going to respect it.
Well, let me say this, and then we can wrap it. Listen, man, and they can say this even about the country rap report. They can say, man, them two black guys don't know nothing about country rap, and I'm sure people do. I'm sure the two people that show up, the thumb downers, do. But let me say this
every week.
Let me say this one thing, and this I'm gonna put on her side, on Savannah's side, or Mako's side. Don't get mad at the person that outworks you.
Oh no, sir.
So
that's
y'all
respectful.
you can say what the fuck those two black guys know, but for over 70 episodes, we have given y'all the same shit. We haven't wavered. You can't go back and watch this episode and say, oh, I see they changed it up. No, we might have gotten better. We've gotten more cohesive. But in my opinion, we have outworked a lot of you people with the views. You got the views. True. You got the views. You got the fame. You got the name. But outwork us. And I'm saying Shelby, Stormy, Sarah, Jane Wick. Even if y'all have to form a fucking woman's coalition, fucking outwork these people, because the fucking work will win. And this, I'm so tired of this shit. Agreed. And if we say this shit on this show one more time, Ain't no fucking blackballing when it ain't but 2 goddamn labels.
And no radio.
And there is no radio. There is no radio, and there is 2 labels. Let's just say 3, because Church started 1. Blackball by who? Start your own shit. Start your own shit. The fuck y'all talking? Oh, they blackballing. Well, guess what? If they blackball you, then throw a goddamn show in your town. Throw a show at your county fair. Like, get creative. The same way he's successful, the same way Gator is creative as fuck, be creative as fuck. Maybe he got money you ain't got. Well, you know what? Be creative. Be creative. Make lemonade out of lemons. And they would say, make lemonade. I'm just saying, like, oh, they blackballed you how? When your ass put out 2 songs. You mean to tell me all these home studios, all these YouTube beats, all these DJ, all these producers starving for people to rap on their beats? No, but some of y'all think because they're not a country rap producer, I'm not gonna get on it. Well, shit. If your ass don't want to break out of your mold, if you don't want to network with other artists, if you want to just say stuck, then stay your ass stuck. But stop getting mad at the people that are winning. For real, for real. Man, they might not like us. I salute the shit out of Mako. They might not like us. It's okay. They don't like us for what we do, which is about honest opinion.
We still block, fam. So yeah, here we are we still giving our unbiased combined 60 plus years of experience and defending them, but we're still blocked. But but again, I need y'all to understand the integrity behind all of this. We do this for a reason. We do this because we love what we do. Like it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Like we love giving advice. We love trying to help the little man, and this whole fucking genre is filled with little men. All of you, from the bottom to the top. Church is still a little man because Church will never be taken serious in core rap. Like this, the entire genre needs this type of motivation and structure and advice that we're trying to give and the guidance that we're trying to give. It's consistent, and we're consistently unbiased. So if whoever, we can stay blocked. I don't give a fuck. But we're not going to not review any of their shit. As soon as it comes out, we finna throw it out. We finna give our opinion, whether it's positive or negative. I'm hearing bad beats. I'm hearing bad hooks, whether that's Savannah or whether it's from FJ or whether it's from Big Poe. It really doesn't matter. I'm still going to give my opinion. All of you motherfuckers can block me. I still don't give a shit. I'm still going to give my unbiased professional opinion. Well, you're going to have to respect that.
Yep. Anything on that, you just hating. You just mad. And this is my last thing, then I'm definitely done. All right, listen, man. Because there are lessons, don't be so country rapped out that you don't understand the lessons in this music business. There are lessons to be learned throughout the music because it's the business. It's not the genre that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
When we talk about stealing songs.
That was a good quote. That was a good quote.
We talk about, and I don't even remember what the hell I said. When we talk about stealing of songs, that weed, boy. When we talk about the stealing of songs, I just want to give you guys a history lesson that I want you guys to look back on when you speak on they took my song, my concept. There was a #1 song in the country years ago by an artist who goes by the name of Bone Crusher. If you like rap music, you have heard of it. Outside of the club and you think I'm a bone.
You ain't never scared.
Bone Crusher went #1 in the country on that song featuring Killer Mike and T.I. The name of the song was Never Scared.
Right.
Little known hip hop fact for you guys. Bone Crusher was featured on that song, Never Scared. He was featured and paid to be a feature on the song by 2 artists from Mississippi by the name of Reese and Bigelow.
Oh, damn.
Bone Crusher went to Mississippi. He was paid. He done the hook. He didn't even have a verse. He just done the hook.
Damn.
Reese and Bigelow done the song. Bone Crusher realized that they weren't properly working the song. He brought the song back to Atlanta, put a verse on it, put T.I. on it. Killer Mike took it #1 in the country.
Same beat and everything?
Same everything minus Reese and Bigelow. You can Google, you can YouTube Reese and Bigelow, Never Scared, and hear it now.
That's fuckery, bruh.
No, yes, it's fuckery. What I'm saying is this industry is not about who do it first. This industry
is true.
is based upon who does it best. Sad but true. Sad but true. So sitting back on your ideas or waiting for this feature, this producer who recorded your shit heard it, liked it, and he got 2 artists he working with and he told you about it. Or he got 2 artists that are paying. He done it for you as a favor.
That's true.
I'm just saying, this shit happens all day, every day. So yes, it's cool to imply it. It's cool to say it. But ultimately, the people generally side with who done it best.
Yeah. And when you're dealing with people in the music industry, whoever did it last has the first ear. So Chelsea. I keep wanting to call her Chelsea. I can give her every name but her real government name. Shelbykay, get your ass in the booth. That's what we need to hear. All of us, not just Country Rap Report, but all of us in this genre. Everything you vented in that video, put that shit in a rap and bring it.
My last thing, I always give a business idea.
Yes.
Shelbykay, right now, I need you to study The Game when he was still on G Unit Records trying to leave. And he was dropping those 15-minute freestyles, giving them the fucking business. The internet is free, baby girl. The internet is free. You can drop verses on the internet and average Joe Mako. Can't nobody do shit but try to strike your channel.
And if she has fulfilled her obligation and she feel like they're holding her hostage, then she could be leaking music. And the label would hate that. I'm just giving, since we're giving ideas. Like this is traditionally what happens, like leak shit. It's your music.
They're going to be like, we do not want you to fucking around us. Get the fuck on.
Right.
Because I'm going to be honest. Get the fuck on. No, I'm not trying. I don't know anything about their regimen. But I think they would tell you to get the fuck on before they shelf you. I don't even know if they have the bread to shelf you if you can make them uncomfortable. Because it works both ways. Most of the time, it's big bank take little bank. But they ain't. Right. Guess what? We wouldn't know you were little bank if you didn't tell us you lived in a single wide trailer.
True.
Sometimes, you know what my mama told me? Sometimes you got to scare the bully. Sometimes you got to be so goddamn scared that you're so goddamn loud that the person you're scared of is scared of you.
Right.
And
I definitely felt like some bullying was happening. It was as I was looking at her and she gave me the sad face. I was like, man, they picking on her.
Yes.
And she
made me mad.
She I know, right? But I'm like, shit, you got one up on all of them. You learned from a legend. Get your ass in the booth. What the fuck?
And for the record, if you do this, if you don't cut the head off that goddamn snake, first of all, I ain't even got no disses for that female. If I'm you, I ain't even got no bars for you, female. I ain't even got no bars for you. You know what we finna do? We finna pull your ass out from behind the curtain. Because you finna stop goddamn putting the dummy on your lap and letting the dummy talk. Hell no. We finna goddamn diss the puppet master. Fuck this puppet. See, if I'm a lyricist and I'm a female, I'm too dope to even diss you females. I'm too dope. Y'all ain't even on my level. So let me goddamn get in the ring with 2 fellas.
Right.
Let's call it what it is. You really letting these people got this puppet on there talk shit about you. This motherfucker ain't said none of this shit. Chancellor, they ain't articulated enough. And if you think I'm bullshitting, do your MySpace history. If you think I'm bullshitting, somebody Google John Young. Find him.
Ended his career. Huh? Ended his career. Like done.
Y'all still keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Y'all still keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Huh?
I'm not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
So, and I'm saying, and again, that ain't on a diss. That's me saying, again, that's an opinion. Y'all can say what the hell you want. But if you think that this girl is writing these diss bars this good, and her CEO just so happens to be one of the most profound dissers in internet history, if you think that, then you think on Michael Jordan. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on now. And that ain't me dissing because Mako is for real, for real. I actually love what Mako doing. I ain't even mad at the fact that he's doing it. I'm just saying, if you're going to come at me, when I fight, I tell people, man, fuck you. I want to fight your boss. I ain't got time. I ain't got, just like the YouTuber that came at us. Mm. Fat boy, fuck you. I want to talk to the person. I want to hear from the person who got you doing this shit. Because I ain't really got time for you. That's why, even in that situation, you can't come over here and bully. Y'all can be, you can say what you want because we're black. Y'all can call us and say the N-word. But, and we might not ever get the views that I know we deserve. But don't fuck around with the fuck around. So, Shelby, I love you. I want you to be successful. But now I need you to get pissed.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's too late, but you, unfortunately, the way that video was done, it seemed so humble, and you kind of made, you impression is everything. And there are people out here now who feels like you say, woe is me. You know, you told us stuff that we didn't need to know, man. I'm in the scene, why they up there getting fat. I just want to look out for my 12 brothers and sisters. Hey, bro, man, fuck all that.
Damn. 12 brothers.
You didn't hear that?
12 brothers and sisters. Damn. They whole brothers and sisters they have.
I don't know. I just going out what you said in the video.
Boy. What the fucking fuck?
What the fucking fuck? All right, man. Hey, man. That's it for me. And my little rant, our little recap of this entire situation. All right, man. Country Rap Report. Your boy Big XL, my dude Spank. He said fucking fuck, and then they just took him off the screen. But you know what? Y'all keep checking us out. Please subscribe to the channel. Visit countryrapreport.com for all your country rap needs. And man, we here for all the shit. Peace. Go to peace sign, bro.